Do you have the baby's permission?
Yes. Hey, it looks like we're live.
Live.
I don't think babies can consent to being alive.
I mean,
Hmm.
they are alive though. So, hey, tonight is
Right for love?
that's
Friday?
not the
Friday
right.
night?
That's right. Friday night is all right for fighting. And we're going to do some I'm entered in this tournament called the Calice Cup, which is just a community. There's no prizes. It's just for fun and bragging rights type of deal. And I'm going to play some games for it. And before I get into them, I have to look up the rules and the dip settings for all of them.
You have to play all your games in Calice, the CPS1 emulator?
Yeah, right. No, it's not Callus. That one is Callus, I think. That emulator
Mm-hmm.
was. This is Calice.
Oh,
So
that's a powerful French swear word where I live.
is it? Is that what it is? The guy who organizes it is French Canadian. So
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean it comes from the Holy Grail, basically the chalice, but all the swear words in Quebec are church things. So yeah,
okay.
that's pretty good.
So the rules here say. Oh, it says. I actually am supposed to be playing the Japanese version, is what it says. So I guess I'm going to do that. So give me a sec while we switch over to Mars Matrix Hyper Solid Shooting Japan version.
Ooh.
And it says default. So I guess I don't have to do anything. We're just doing some
Unless you got the wrong default.
hyper solid shooting. I do probably need to map this controller though. I'm gonna guess.
So what are the rules to this tournament?
So it's team based. Um, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
my controller is.
Who's on your team? You got to hype yourselves up a little bit.
I mean, a bunch of people I don't really know.
I'm surprised you didn't have a shooter tournament. I'm surprised you didn't ask me,
Yeah,
being that
right.
I am an expert at shooters.
Yeah, not that kind of shooter, I'm afraid, my friend. I don't. Okay, now what the fuck? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is. This joystick has multiple settings,
Mm-hmm.
and it was set to be a console joystick, and I flipped the switch to X input, which made it. Windows
Mm-hmm.
just recognized it, and since I had already started MAME,
You have to close it and start
I have
over.
to close MAME and start over. So,
Nice.
welcome to this is your normal on the stick tech support stream, where we do tech support things. Let's see. We'll get back into MAME, and then we will go play Mars Matrix.
My teammate, an Apex legend, is named. His clan tag is Toot, and his name is the Real Booty Gang. So
Tootin',
Sounds
off.
you
legit.
got a Tootin' Booty on your team?
I'm off to a good start so far.
Clearly.
Okay.
So aside from Mars Matrix, what are the other games you're gonna go play?
Oh boy. Okay. You're gonna have to give me just a second on that. I hate that when I Alt Tab out of MAME, it goes to my desktop, but that's fine, I guess. Let's see. So, let's see if I
Is
can
Contra
line
on the
that
list?
up. It is not. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got Blazing Star, Cabal, Dio, Dragon Blaze, Eight Forces, Macross 2, Mad Planets, Mars Matrix, Mr. Driller, Ray Force, Space Bomber, Tatsugen O, which is Truxton 2, and Thunder Dragon 2. And
Okay.
that is that's what we're doing. Those are the games. So, and this is obviously like best score on 1 credit. So, I'm gonna play a handful of them tonight, just because there's a deadline, and part of the deal was like don't agree to participate if you're not going to log a score in every game.
Fair.
Right. No half measures.
Right. And so I was like, well, I'm not going to be that guy. So, all right. Input this machine. Up, down, left, right. Okay, cool. There is only 1 button in this game. That's right. So I guess we'll be that one. And we'll put the start on start. And coin can stay 5 because it doesn't really matter because I'm only going to be able to put in 1 coin at a time anyways. So,
did you get to like do a practice or something, like a warm up, or?
I mean, I can play as many times as I want. It's just a matter of. Boy, it's been a while since I played this. I'm gonna go with the wide shot. I don't think that is actually the correct thing that I want to do here, but.
Well, I still have not played Mars Matrix, maybe ever. Oh, it's vertical, is it?
It is a vertical scrolling shooter on a Yoko monitor. That is correct.
I think my way is faster, but sure.
So the scoring system really largely revolves around get all of the gold cubes that drop out of the enemies.
So is there any way to suck them in, or do you just have to kind of move to where they are?
You kind of have to move to where they are, but there is a like a gravity bomb move that will suck basically everything. Oh shit! Suck everything on screen in, including like big enemy bullets and that kind of stuff.
I like your little short range kind of shotgun blast. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a cool. So I one of the things that I do really like about this game is that it is a 1-button shooter. That, like, the bomb and the stronger shot and the weaker shot are all just, like, depending on how you engage with the singular button the game uses. It's been so long since I played this that I don't remember what stuff is on the ground and what stuff is in the air. That's where I'm at. I also don't really remember much about the actual scoring system. Shit.
We talk about shooters occasionally here and there as the need arises, but what would you say? Give me like a top 5 favorite Joe shooters.
Oh boy. That's your gravity bomb right there. Shit.
What comes to mind?
Wow. 50. What is that? 5,497,860. That's not. I can do better than that. I guess I'll put my name in anyways. Like, I mean, so top of my list, just a lot of it for nostalgia and for how easy it is for me to just like run through it, is the Famicom version of Salamander Life Force, NES Life Force.
Pretty good.
It's a pretty good game. And, like, oh boy, I don't know, man. I mean, I actually have a pretty big soft spot for Galaga, for as, like, basic as it is. I really enjoy Galaga.
All Galaga basic, Joe.
I mean, it is basic.
It ain't basic, it's the OG.
That's true.
There you go.
You know?
That's true.
It's respected by its peers.
Right. Fuck. So now you put me on the spot, and I'm like playing a game at the same time, so now it's like I'm trying to think about your question and think about the game that
pick
I'm
the
playing.
ones that you don't have to think about. Pick the ones that are just like, oh, of course.
1943 or 1943 Kai, like
Okay.
not the NES version, but like the actual arcade or the PC Engine version of Kai is really good. Soldier Blade on the PC Engine, that's a real good one.
Oh yeah, that's
like
pretty
that
fun
game
one.
a lot. I actually also like Blazing Lasers a lot on the PC Engine. I really like Advanced Buster Hawk Glaylancer on the Genesis, the Mega Drive, the Genesis.
Could you please use words when describing your favorite games, Joe?
Words
I
like
don't really care what
Advanced
any language
Buster
will do.
Hawk Glaylancer. But yeah, I mean, there's there's a lot of them, and there's some that you play them once or twice, and you're kind of like, oh, I really like this, but you never like fully find the time to go back to it. I don't love bullet hells. This game is about as bullet helly as I really. Oh shit! I thought I had another bomb. Damn, that's a much better score at least. I don't love bullet hell shooters. This is about as bullet helly as a lot of the stuff that I really like gets. But I do like Dangun Feveron from Cave. That's a good one. I actually like Death Smiles quite. The very first podcast we did, the very first one that was called On the Stick podcast that we did, I talked quite a bit about Death Smiles. I had just gotten it. And actually, it's still sitting, my special edition Death Smiles in the big box with the face with the lolly porn faceplate that I never put on my 360. Still in there.
Why not?
I think you know why not.
Not porny enough.
It's not. That's right.
It's too sexy. You can't play 360 with a boner all the time.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's why. But I do like Death Smiles. I like, there's one for, there's another Mega Drive one that I played on stream a couple Halloweens ago called Wizard of War, W-O-R. It's called Gainog in Japan. And that's like a horror kind of shooter. It's like really
I know what you did last summer.
Gainog what you did last summer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's one that I like a lot as well. I don't know. I mean, Thunder Force 4, Thunder Force 3 and 4 I like both of those a lot.
Pardon me.
Oof! Come on. Sometimes you just gotta bomb, even if you don't want to bomb. Bomb to save your life. Raiden and Raiden 2 I like a lot. There's a lot of Toaplan shooters that I enjoy. Fire Shark. Fire Shark is cool just because when you get the titular Fire Shark weapon, it's just like cool as hell. It's like a flamethrower that shoots out of like both wings and the tail and the front of your plane, and it waves as it's firing. It's very good.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it like was it the Iron Lobster from Metal Slug?
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
How do you feel about shooters where you're like a guy with a gun and you run around?
Like
things?
some kind of run and gun shooter, you might say. I like those a lot. I mean, if
Yeah,
we're talking about those, obviously I like Contra. All the Metal Slug games are super fun.
Big fan of Turrican.
I do like Turrican. I mean, I like Mega Turrican and I like Super Turrican. I'm not like the hugest Turrican fan, but I like Turrican. I like Shock Troopers on the Neo Geo as far as overhead running guns go. That's a kind of underrated one. I feel like I think on Twitter a couple years ago I compared Shock Troopers on the Neo Geo to Halloween 3. In that, like, it was kind of ignored in its time for the wrong reasons, but now everybody kind of agrees that it's good, actually. So that's my position on Shock Troopers. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games like this that, I mean, this was like the most popular genre in arcades prior to the Street Fighter 2 explosion.
There are a lot of games like this.
Oh, come on. Yeah, there's... Jesus Christ. Yeah, this was like the genre from, from Space Invaders until Street Fighter 2, really. This was kind of like the genre. I just cannot... Like, this ship has a wider shot, which is nice for covering ground, but I absolutely cannot score as well with this ship as I can with the other one.
You know what I think my favorite of all time?
What's that?
Geometry Wars 2.
Geometry Wars 2 is really good. That was in
Geometry
one of the...
Wars 2 is really good, yeah.
I played that in a tournament before. That's a fun game. Like that. Oh,
I think I spent more time with the original.
Gradius Gaiden and Gradius 5 are both really good too.
Gradius Gaiden is kind of a crime that you can't actually get that damn game anywhere, really.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
You're correct. Your opinion is correct, Mike. Or Gradius 5, really, right? I mean, I wanna move on to something else because I have so many games that I need to play in the next few days before provisional. Like, you have to submit a provisional score by the 20th, and then you can improve that score. But if you don't submit a score in a game by the 20th, you can't submit a score after the 20th unless you've already submitted one. So I can come back to this, but I want to clear the first stage before I move on to something else. That's where I'm at right now.
Both got pride.
Want to clear stage 1 before I move along. What the hell was I saying? Oh, Gradius Gaiden and Gradius 5 are like not really super easily available. Super readily available. So, and that is, I mean, like, also, Gradius, what is it? Gradius Rebirth. None of the Rebirth games are available. And that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because, like, Castlevania Rebirth, or Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth was, like, the last,
Mm-hmm.
One of those in that style.
Den T4F. Dentaf?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys played Super Stardust HD.
Oh,
Did you play that?
I think
That
I
was
got
like-
it for...
that's
Didn't you get it for free if you had a PS3 during the, big PSN
Yeah, I think
outage?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
did
if I ever
play that.
actually...
That
Because
game was
yeah,
pretty fine.
that's the...
think.
I mean, that's the PlayStation Geometry
Geometry
Wars, right?
Wars, right, exactly.
Yeah, it's no Geometry Wars, but it's a pretty fine game.
Kurt gave me Everyday Shooter.
Yeah, with all the
as
guitar
part of the
sounds.
Yeah, as part of the gift exchange, and I had a really good time with that. That was one of those like synesthesia type doohickeys, but felt pretty good. Although sometimes I kind of bounce off those because I actually kind of have like that mildly for real. So
Oh, you think?
I think so. I don't know. Music does crazy things in my brain sometimes.
That's what it's for.
Like I went to see. Actually, Anthony and Kurt were there one time when it happened. We went to see Neurosis
when I was
and
gonna say,
Converge,
Yeah.
and I just I had to go
Shit.
sit down, and then I couldn't move for till Neurosis was done playing. It was really intensely hallucinogenic.
I did it! I cleared stage 1.
Nicely done.
Descending to Mars. I've gotten my ass to Mars.
This is only the beginning.
That's right. And I don't know why, but the Dreamcast port of this is specifically not allowed in the in this tournament, and I don't know why that is, but Den might be able to explain why, actually, in the chat. Oh, damn. Ah. All right. Well, that's a reasonably respectable score at least. So I'll take that for now. What is that? The scores in this game are so ridiculous. 197,235,480.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm in first on the score table, so I'll take it. All right. Let's see. What are we gonna do next? I put a couple of images on the.
N says the scoring on Dreamcast is different to fix the counter stop of the arcade version.
Counter stop?
Yeah, the score counter stops at certain times. I think I did know that. I think Den said something about that in the thing. In the Discord for this. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I was gonna do Cabal. I'm gonna play the 3 games I put the flyers of on the thumbnail in case anybody's tuning in specifically for those. So we'll do Cabal, the joystick version. The trackball version is pretty rare. I don't have a trackball anyways, but I think that was agreed upon in the rules that like it's got to be you can't, even if you have a trackball, you can't play the trackball version. What are the rules here? Default difficulty 3 lives. Oops. Damn. What did I do? There we go. Okay. Dips. Invert off. Lives 3. Extends 150, 650, 500 plus. Difficulty normal.
Definitely spent a lot of time playing the NES version of this game because one of my friends had it.
Yeah, I remember playing I remember the goofy little dance they do at the end of the level. I thought that was pretty cute.
They do a goofy little dance for sure, yeah. I don't remember what all of these buttons do, so I guess we're going to find out.
Cabal and Jackal. Good combo.
Yeah, that's legit. The people who made this game did not make that many games. They weren't around for very long.
The name of the studio?
What was their name?
The TAD Corporation.
TAD Corporation. They did.
Really?
Okay, that throws a grenade. I assume then that's the dodge roll. Okay, got it. So there's a score leech apparently on one of the bosses early on, like the third boss. Mm-hmm. You can do a bunch of damage to it for points and then die, and its health bar refills, and you can just keep getting more points by almost killing it and then not killing it.
A nerve.
Yeah. I'm guessing it probably drops a bunch of those bonus score deals. Now, silly dance! Gotta love the silly dance.
Oh, I do, Joe. Make no mistake.
Do you like the dance or the Jackal cutscene better?
I don't know the Jackal cutscene.
They do like a fist pump thing if you do well, and then they make like a face if you do bad.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
There's like a pseudo sequel to this called Blood Brothers, but it's a Western version. It's like Sunset Riders version of this. This is the first cover shooter, Eric. You should love this game.
Can you wall bounce?
You can't wall bounce.
All right, well then I don't care. I'm playing with Flump and Sogs.
Is that sorry? That's one person, or those are two people?
Those are two different people.
Okay.
And their clan tag is Arby.
They have the meats apparently.
I guess so, yeah.
Kind of a
Cameron
meets
says,
situation.
Happy Friday, Gussie. Apparently he meant guys.
I kind of like Gussie though.
Yeah. Who said that? That was
That's
Dan?
a classic
That
Camaristico.
was Camaristico. Hey, Camaristico, what's up?
Classic typo. One of the all-time greats.
One of the all-time. Not quite up there with
Gussie. Yeah,
Te.
I mean, Te is like the all-time classic, but Gussie's a damn good one. So I've typed Gussie a lot of times in my life.
See, I don't think I've ever made that particular mistake, and I make a lot of typing mistakes. So I think that's very original.
Whew. Hey, red barrel. What happens if I shoot it?
I don't know.
Is that it for me? Am I out ski? Oh no. Just looking at it. I feel like there aren't as many games of this style as there maybe should be. Like, there's like the Punisher for NES, and then there's like Star Soldier, right? And then Star Soldier 2, Wild Guns.
You see, I figured this is the kind of game that was really awkward. Wait, did you just shoot that guy as the medics were picking him up? What
Sure
the hell,
did.
Joe?
Sure
I
did.
think that's a war crime?
I mean, look, man.
A lot of
There's
stuff
one of
happens
me
in
and
the
there's
heat
a
of
whole
battle.
bunch of them. So, like, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they got rules. I was going to say, I think this is a genre of game that would maybe work a lot better now that we have twin sticks. Because
Well, this
the
game originally came with a trackball, remember? So
was the trackball. Did you also have like a left-right joystick or something?
I believe the trackball moved your. It was the same way of movement, but you could move so much faster because the cursor especially is a lot more mobile in the trackball version. There we go.
Right. I'm just saying it would be nice to be able to dissociate your character movement from your aiming.
Sure. 348,370. I don't know if that's any good or not. But I also, I lost a life immediately because I didn't know my buttons were laid out, so we're going to give this one another shot. Top score. Setting high scores all over the place. The skull,
Man,
the
Joe, you
laughing
really
skull
own these
on
machines.
the main, the laughing skull on the main page on the title screen of this one is good stuff. There was an NES commercial with that skull. The skull was the pitchman.
Oh, nice.
The skull was like Cabal, the blah blah blah, super hardcore shooting guys action game, Cabal, and it was like a puppet of that skull. It was pretty good.
It's pretty fun that you can take the buildings out in this game.
Ah, shit. So you're invincible during the tuck roll, but if you come out of the tuck roll into a bullet, then that's a problem.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life.
Never come out of your
Just-
tuck roll
if
into a bullet.
That's
Just
right.
bad idea.
If I'm ever in a hairy situation, I just start tuck rolling all over the place.
Ben says G.I. Joe is the best one,
Oh yeah, G.I. Joe.
followed by
G.I.
Wall
Joe.
of Guns.
Four-player arcade G.I. Joe is definitely a good one of these for sure.
4-player.
Yeah. Scarlet, Duke, Snake Eyes, and Rock and Roll.
Oh man, I haven't watched G.I. Joe in a long time. I did not know there was a rock and roll.
I didn't realize you had G.I. Joe in Canada, Mike.
We did, but they're just way more polite. Hey, Cobra, just cut it out, eh?
Yeah, knock it off, eh?
Not cool.
Bunch of hosers.
How does this work? Every enemy that you kill fills up the bar at the bottom?
Yeah, and once you've killed enough people, once you have committed enough atrocities, then you can move on to commit more atrocities in the next area.
Are you getting more points for the atrocities?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they play that jaunty tune when I commit atrocities, so I have to assume.
Alright, now I'm gonna look up the Cabal ad too.
You should. You absolutely should. I didn't notice the jaunty little one-up jingle last time.
I like at the end of the ad they just say, for your Nintendo.
Yeah. I really appreciate that back in those days, like, it was not confusing at all to just refer to the system as Nintendo.
Weirdly, I'm trying to think of other consoles that pulled that off, and I think the only one I can think of is
Atari.
maybe the Xbox 360.
Yeah, but it wasn't Microsoft. It was...
No, but I'm just saying, like, a console, you used to say your Xbox, you know?
Yeah.
And you didn't have to clarify that it wasn't an original Xbox, it was a 360.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I
Atari,
think-
the Atari 2600 VCS is definitely one where you could do that, for sure.
But I think that for a little while, saying playing Xbox had the same kind of connotations as playing Nintendo in the 80s, which just meant playing any video game.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not anymore, but... So this is going to also be a single credit run on Cabal. It's a little bit of a longer one than your last game.
Yeah, they all have to be... They're all 1CCs. That's the deal. I mean, this is my second credit, though, right? I started over. 'cause
Yeah. But Mars Matrix just flew by, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, this game is a lot easier than Mars Matrix. No. On your feet, soldier.
Are you going to have to stream your runs? Like, how are you going to...
I don't have to stream them. You apparently, unless you're in the top 3, pictures, screenshots are acceptable score proof, but like, I probably just am gonna stream them all. Because why not, you know?
Why not, indeed? What do you have to hide, Joe?
Nothing. That's exactly my point. I have nothing to hide.
You sound like a real Billy Mitchell here.
Ah. Let me grow out a resplendent mullet and sell you some hot sauce.
I was gonna say, do you have your own brand of hot sauce?
I regret to inform you that currently I do not. So I watched some of those old tips and tricks VHS tapes recently on YouTube, and I love that some of them, like, I mean, someone was talking about in another Discord I'm in recently, like, oh, like, someone said something like Nintendo Power was our Twitch, and I was like, no, man, these like bad VHS tapes of people like playing games and showing you cheat codes were our Twitch. And it's so funny that some of them are just like, they're just like not, either they're like weird production things going on, or like they're not, like there's one segment where this dude is like, I'm going to show you how to like be good at POW on the NES. And he is actually like not very good at POW on the NES. Like, he's like, here's how you beat the frog. That's what I thought of it, is the frogmen popping out of the swamp here. He's like, you know, to deal with the frogmen, like, do this. And I'm like, dude, you keep trying to do that and you keep getting hit by the frogmen. Like, you're not doing a good job. 497,000 even on that. So that's like a 200,000, almost, you know, 150,000 point increase over my last run. So,
Good Lord, at this rate, you'll be unstoppable.
I'm, yeah. Ultimate power.
But if they're just adding up your score across all the games, and that's not a hill of beans compared to Mario.
No, I think Den, if they're still in the chat, would be able to clarify more, but it's not exactly that, because yeah, otherwise Mars Matrix would be. It would be
I was
like
just fooling with you.
It would be like when you play the Nintendo World Championship cart. The goal is to just get through everything as fast as you can, so you can get to Tetris, because that's where the score counts the most. So,
oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Dragon Blaze, I think, is what we're going to do next. But actually, I suppose I should check the rules. What are the rules? Dragon Blaze. Any region. Default settings. Hit F2 to verify. Well, I guess we'll do that once we get the game booted up. Please adjust the monitor when these circles are displayed in the oval. Okay, got it. Thanks.
These circles are displayed in which oval?
Factory setting. Default. Yes. Boom. There we go. It's that easy. 3 fighters, 60,000 points. Difficulty normal. 1, normal. Same. Okay. Sounds good. And let's see. Hopefully I don't need to actually adjust the...
Den says, oh man, good luck. Impossible game, this one.
Alright, well, Fire Dragon, Aqua Dragon, Thunder Dragon, Skull Dragon? What kind? That's not even a choice. What are we talking about here? I mean, I'm really not trying to impress anybody, except I'm just trying to have... This is just a way for me to play some old games that I have not spent any... that I'm not familiar with, basically, was the point of, like, joining in on this, and kind of do, like, a community play that... It's like a book club for nerds, you know.
Yeah. But you gotta read 14 books.
But they're short books. Now, see, this isn't so bad so far, but I feel like the way that Den phrased that, like, it's just gonna, like, just absolutely kick me in the fucking skull, like, very soon. Like, I'll finish the first stage without losing a life and be like, that was fine, and then
And
just...
get you right in the skull dragon.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's an angry-looking crab.
It is time for tap dodging. Okay.
This looks neat. What's this one called again?
Dragon Blaze. This is a
Dragon Blaze.
Psycho shooter.
What are they? The Strikers 1945 people?
Yes, that's them. This is about as good as my tap dodging gets, honestly. Like, anything more bullet helly than this is going to be a real big problem for me.
Is that a bud on his head, or has he got a little hat?
It's a bud, I think. It looks like a bud.
Or is it supposed to be both?
Do I have a bomb? There's a bomb. Okay, I do have a bomb. Alright. Well, eat shit. Plant monster thing. It's easy to collect 4 magic stones with such weak enemies. Await me, devil.
It's my yearbook quote.
Oh, the whole thing or just await me, devil?
The whole thing.
The whole thing, okay.
And I just love those giant green skulls they're shooting.
Yeah, pretty good,
cool,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm taking a week off next week. Not next week. Week after next.
Nice.
And
Oh, son of a
rented
bitch.
house in Maine. So
You're what now?
I rented a
Oh,
house
no.
in Maine.
Awesome.
Every book I've read about Maine tells me that horrific shit happens up there. It's mostly from this one author, though, so I don't know. Maybe it's just...
Yeah, I hope we don't run into him.
It'll probably be okay. It's right by Acadia National Park, so I'm gonna go and hike and
Nice.
Awesome.
get the fuck out of here for a while. We'll see how it goes. The nice thing about renting a house is that you don't have to see people
That's right.
during a pandemic. So even if I just go and do some quiet hiking, and that'll be good enough.
I'm gonna be like... My right arm is gonna look like fucking Popeye the Sailor Man when I'm done with this.
Are you sure there isn't a secret auto fire button?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you're doing pretty well.
I mean, my controller has auto fire, but I think in the rules of most of these games is you can't do that. That's frowned upon.
I was gonna say,
There's one
that sounds like
game.
cheating to me.
There's one game, and now I don't remember which one it is. I should probably look at that. Where the tournament organizer said, like, yes, you can use auto fire on this one because maybe it is this one. I don't know. Oh God. See, this game has the Gradius problem where you die and you lose all your power-ups and, like...
Oh, I hate that. That's why I like Ikaruga.
Whoa.
No power-ups. Just be really good all the time.
Ben says no, it's the opposite for the shmup community. Auto fire is rarely banned.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not. Oh.
Although this one... A lot of them have a thing where, like, you hold the button to do a thing, and if you're using auto fire, you can't really do that. But I mean,
Quaid!
top at the...
Quaid!
My name is not Quaid. All right, we'll give that one another shot. No pun intended. We'll try a different dragon this time. Let's see. Thunder sounds cool. Let's try the two-headed thunder dragon. That sounds pretty fun.
Seems difficult to control.
Okay, so that's... Alright, okay, that's good to know. So holding the button does a magic attack. Drains my magic... Shit, drains my magic meter, but it looks like it does a lot of damage and gets a lot of points. That seems more useful than the bomb so far. So that's something to keep in mind. Yeah.
Let's see. Den says you can, if you use 20 hertz mode, I'm guessing, for the auto fire, you can still do the whole thing.
Ah.
And you have 2 shoot buttons, so you can set one up with auto fire and one without.
Oh, sure. There you go. That makes sense.
Also says there's a third button as well, so.
Oh. Probably should have looked at the controls, I guess, before I said it. Damn. Oh, there we go. Oh, I jumped off my dragon.
That seems bad.
I mean, it's just like hanging out shooting for me, so that seems kind of cool.
Are you smaller?
Even here, my brothers aren't found. I am God of Sun. Collect 4 magic stones. What's this voice? This text is scrolling too fast. Yeah, the dragon just. I'm small. I'm a smaller target, and I've got a little thing.
And save the world from the magic devil. Duh.
Obviously. So it looks like the stage progression is actually different with each character, which probably has some scoring implications. Well, that's like, Jesus. Whew. Oh, I can just hit no.
Bomb right now or you'll be defeated.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the advice. It's a little late, I think. I did 100,000 better on the previous run. I guess I'm going to try all the dragons, then maybe try one more run once I've tried them all. Okay, well, I didn't continue, but I'm on the same stage that I just was on. Maybe it's a random... Maybe it's character-based, maybe it's random. I don't know. Shit!
Den says the first 3 stages are random unless you hard reset between every credit.
Oh.
All right, I tried
So
to
watch
say
out.
that too, but my microphone was muted.
You gotta watch out for those desert squids, man. Get you every time.
Every time. I mean, the stage that I played on when I put in my first credit was a lot easier than the other ones, so maybe hard resetting between games is a pretty good strategy, because that... Shit! Oof.
Well, the other thing is that chances are when you actually play these games, do you have to play them all in a row? Like, what's the...
No, I mean, I just have a month to log all of my scores.
Oh, okay, you have a whole month. Okay.
Or until
Well, that does
September
change.
20th to log at least one score in each game. And then I can go back and improve the ones that I feel like I could improve after the 20th. But I have to log a provisional score by the 20th in every game, so... we'll log out and then log back in and see if we get that other stage this time when we try the fire dragon.
I just think it's going to be a bit of a letdown after the Skull Dragon, but...
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. So this is like all shoot 'em ups except for Mr. Driller. Which I think I'm going to play next just because I like Mr. Driller.
Mr. Driller is fucking really good.
Go Driller number 1.
That's my official stance on Mr. Driller.
Fuck! That was... I like watched that happen and I just...
You're very brave to say so, Eric.
Well, somebody's got to stand up.
Somebody has to
for what's
stand up
right.
for Mr. Driller.
Won't someone think of the children?
Now, see, this dragon's bomb seems a lot more powerful than the Skull Dragon's bomb. I'll say that.
And I'm sure there's some kind of balancing thing going on, right?
I would assume so. Got him. I like that it's like an FMV explosion that they just like turned into a turned into a sprite.
It's like a low budget TV show blowing up a car explosion.
Yeah.
They just have to paint it over the thing. Yeah, damn, with the car, we gotta get our deposit back from Avis.
Oh, I don't get a new stock of bombs at the beginning of each stage, apparently.
You don't normally, do you? I feel like
It
that's not
depends on the
standard.
game. Some games give you bonus for your remaining bombs, and then give you like a default stock at the start of the next level.
Hmm.
Depends on the game. I just dodged all of those coins. That was clutch. No, bonus items. Get out of the way.
Look out, they're trying to help you.
Alright, I'm gonna give this one more shot. I'm gonna go back now that I think slightly better understand the mechanics. I'm gonna go back to the Skull Dragon and give it one more shot before moving on to Mr. Driller. Because I haven't matched my score with the Skull Dragon yet, so clearly that was the correct choice out of the chute.
I'm probably gonna have to take off pretty soon here. I'll try and watch a little bit of Mr. Driller, but I do wish you luck in your first run on these games.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
So yeah, what else was on the list? Did we go over everything?
We did. Blazing Star, Cabal, Dio, Dragon Blaze, 8 Forces, Macross 2, Mad Planets, Mars Matrix, Mr. Driller, Ray Force, Space Bomber, Tatsugen O, and Thunder Dragon 2. Tatsugen O is Truxton 2
Okay.
for the uninitiated.
That one I
Shit.
actually do know what it is then.
Shit! Ugh. Shoot with Dragon Shoot, and you'll get a technical bonus. Alright, well, clearly my first go was my best one. Maybe I need to step away from this for a little while and come back to it. Because I had one pretty decent run, and after that I'd like what I think is a pretty decent run. I'm sure if I watch some of the replays of other people playing this tournament, it'd be like, you know, they don't lose a life until they like do the whole thing in one credit. But let's see, we're gonna do some Mr. Driller.
Oh damn! I finished the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Like just now while we were talking?
No, just on Monday or Tuesday night. Pretty
Mr.
great.
Driller. Select 5,000 foot mode in US version, 1,000 meter in Japan version. Using autofire to set up guaranteed double airs is banned. I don't know how to do that, so I guess I don't need to worry.
Wait, I'm still here. Those distances aren't the same at all.
Well, the game, that's how the game is set up. Default 3 lives, PS1 and Dreamcast ports are not allowed. Alright, sounds good. Let's see here. This time I am going to do the inputs here. Button 1, button 2. This is not a 6-button game. Come on now.
Could be.
I mean, it's not. It's just not. Let's see. Joy. What the hell? No, you don't. Okay, I see the problem. I really don't think this game uses all 6 of these buttons, if I remember correctly, but what do I know? $5,000 feet. In fact, I think this is a 1-button game. I played the Dreamcast version not that long ago, and I don't remember there being any buttons besides... Yep. Yeah, there are 2 buttons that drill.
When the block hits you, you lose a life.
Yeah. Wild shit, right?
So, do you need air because you're down so far down below the surface of the Earth that there's no air down there, or?
I mean, that's always...
Is there lore for Mr. Driller that explains why he needs to pick up air? You better get some air.
Oh, yeah. Oop! I got squished.
Don't get squished.
I got squished.
When block falls on you, you die. Don't you remember?
Like, the thing that I've never really gotten good at with this game is, like, setting up combos.
Go for as long as you can and try not to die.
That's basically where I'm at. Oh, damn it, I got squished.
Don't get squished.
Yeah. There we go, there were some combos. Level clear.
Well done.
I got squished.
Joe,
Yeah.
did you not read the tooltip, or
28,645. That's not very good. I can do better than that. We can do better than that.
I was gonna say you ought to be able to do better than that.
This is one of those like really addictive games, though, right?
Try not
Just
to break X block as it consumes a lot of air.
Oh no, I got squished.
Joe,
What's the more ignominious death in this game? Getting squished or running out of air?
I mean, I don't know. It's probably running out of air, right?
Probably.
That's just like carelessness.
Yeah.
Although once you get deeper in, it's pretty. Like when the air gets spaced out further and further, and there's more X blocks, it gets.
Oh no, I got squished.
Joe, what the fuck are you doing, man?
I don't know, man.
Should have seen that one coming.
I really should have. I got greedy for the air.
I mean, you do need it to live, but if you die in the pursuit, then man, you really do lose a lot of air. You better keep rolling. Watch out.
Oh, I got squished, but I definitely couldn't have seen that one coming. I didn't even reach the 1,000-foot mark on that one. That was garbage. That was trash.
Yeah, this is not. You should be embarrassed.
I am embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Well, thank you. No, no. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, man. That was an unforced error.
That was just, I'm not even gonna.
Are you tired? You need to go to bed.
I shouldn't. I actually went to bed pretty early last night, so. Now I'm like on tilt. I'm on Mr. Driller tilt.
Camaristico says, well, let's see. Den says, "Are you trying to break as many blocks as possible?" Question mark. And Camaristico says, "This actually looks like a pretty cool puzzle game. I've never played or seen it before." Mr. Driller kicks ass.
Yeah, Mr. Driller rules. I'm not trying to break as many blocks as possible. It's just turning out that way.
There you go.
No, oh, come on.
Oh. Keep going, man. Drill, baby, drill.
Oh, shit. Oh, that'll work too, actually. There we go.
Where Air says, "Cursed drilling game." Eyes X'd out emoji.
Ah! There we go. Okay, at least I made it out of the first stage on that one. The first area. Whatever.
Yeah, I think you can just get there.
No, oh, God! I still haven't... This is another one where, like, my first game, I had my best score. I haven't matched what I did on my first...
You gotta keep moving, man.
I mean, but if you like rush, you'll also get squished, you know.
Where Air says, "I find this game to be tougher than most of the shmups." But I don't play block matching games much at all.
Yeah.
And Den says, "Things people say when they're too good at shmups."
Right. Sounds about right. There we go, that's what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch.
Go, go! You might have been able to outrun that a little bit. If you'd hit that yellow block.
I mean, that's sort of shit.
Now you're playing more like I play. Fucking speed your way to the bottom as fast as possible.
Alright. Cleared the first 500 feet. I did it.
Congratulations.
Son of a bitch.
Would this game be better if it had Pukas and Figars in it?
I mean, yes, absolutely.
Okay. That might be true of any video game. Careful. Not that anything I say can help you.
I was saying, by the time you've told me to be careful, I've either
Yeah.
fucked up or I have been careful. No!
You know,
I know.
go, go, go.
You already heard me say fuck, so like...
I know, but listen.
But hey, I said I knew... I'm going to give this one more shot and then I'm going to move into something else, I think. Got about a half hour before I kind of want to call it a night. I'm going to call it a night streaming. I want to go for a bike ride. It's really nice out tonight. I want to go for a bike ride, so...
Cool. Finally cooled off here.
Yeah.
Although
it's-
cooled off here is like now it's like down into the 50s at night. Which I like a lot.
The soundtrack to this game is like A+ shit, too. I feel like I feel like we don't talk enough about how good Namco's like audio department was in the like late 90s and early 2000s.
I gotta figure out if I have Mr. Driller anywhere. I really want to play it.
The Mr. Driller Drill Land is on Switch as a download. And like that's the one that a lot of people say is the best one, so
I think I own some Mr. Driller in some capacity, but I don't know.
I mean there's been
Like
a
what,
bunch
offhand?
of them, you know.
I know. There you go. Careful. Yeah, there you go.
No, oh come on. Ah.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what happens here. Oh, what?
Shit. Shit. Kind of thought Alex might come around tonight.
So he went to hang out with some friends or something tonight, I think. For like the first time in
Yeah. I mean,
a year and a half or whatever.
he needs / deserves that, so I'm glad.
Listen. Best thing is just to not have anybody who wants you to do anything, so that way they don't ask. And then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, then there's no concern. Did you watch that Duke Nukem video that I put in the chat yesterday? That he
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. It's extremely dumb, but in the moment I was like, this is the funniest thing I've seen, all week or whatever, basically.
Like, I need this right now.
Yeah, right. This is exactly what I need right now. And then Alex put another one in there. He's like, oh, there's one of those that, like, is whatever. And I was like, well, you can't just say that and not link me to the one that you think is really funny. What the hell, dude? Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, let's do this then. Oh, come on. That's gonna kill me. Fuck! Ran out of air.
Keep going, man.
Try not to break X block. Yeah, I know, but when you're surrounded by X block, there's nothing else you can do.
X block 360.
That's right. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do one more of these.
You're thinking too much.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. I feel like when you just, like, blaze right through it, though, that's when you get, like, random shit just, like, falling on your head. You know? And you're, like, by the time you're down far enough where that starts happening, it's like you can't stop it. Can't stop it now. It's all just gonna fall on your head. Because
That's why you don't stop. If your head's not there, stuff can't fall on it.
I mean, strictly speaking, you're not wrong, but also, like, that's how you run out of air.
Straight down. You might want to move over a little bit. There you go.
Oh, bullshit.
No, don't stand there. Oh.
There we go. Double air.
Double air.
No! Oh!
You're turning into Arnold. No,
Hey, we got... Hey, I'm in a new... The blocks are swirled candy now.
there you go.
And the music changed. No! Oh, you son of a bitch. But I got a new high score, so there we go. I'll have to go back tonight and look through this whole live stream and find all my scores so I can post them on the thing.
You weren't writing them down.
No, I should have been. Let's do Tatsuja no. Let's do that. That's like
I don't think I know what that is.
it's
but-
Truxton 2.
Oh, right. Okay, I do know what that is.
We just had this conversation, I feel like, almost verbatim. Alright, let's see here. So there's 2 versions of the region, apparently. So we'll make sure that we're set on the right ones. Change region via tab in machine configuration. Okay, machine configuration. Region. Europe. No. USA, Japan, Hong Kong, Korea, Taiwan, Southeast Asia, USA, Romstar. Wow, God. Japan, Taito. Okay. That's the one we want, apparently. There's 2 Japans on this game, and so Japan, Taito is the one that we want. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Dips. Default. So 3 lives, 70 and 200k. Difficulty normal. Rapid fire is on by default, like that. Let's check out the input here. Okay, A, B, X. Alright, sounds good. Whew, this is a Toaplan game I have never played before, so we'll see how this goes.
I don't see many trucks.
Okay, well, wow. Don't know. Okay, there's the skull bomb. We love the skull bomb. I don't know what... The third button doesn't seem to do anything, at least not yet.
It's a damn good bomb.
It is. I think I like the Truxton 1 bomb a little more still, but... people watching the stream, is the game too loud? It feels pretty loud in my headphones, so if it's like drowning out Eric and I talking...
It's very loud.
Is it? Okay. Well... I think the game is just loud because the slider for MAME had stayed the same, so... is there a soft reset? No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just do that. Alright, let's try this again. So this is the game that I feel like I've noticed in the Discord the most people like cursing the name of this game. So that might just be... that I have not super duper active on this particular Discord server, so that could just be, what I happen to be seeing. I can already tell based on the number of enemies I'm not killing that the scoring is probably a big factor here, because, like, a lot of these enemies are getting away without being blown up, so...
Let's see. Den says it's fine now.
Alright, cool.
He says this and 8 forces, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I know what 8 forces is.
I don't know what 8 forces is either, but I know people have been talking about how... Oops! See, the fact that it sends you back is, like, that's the And I gotta remember that, because it's like, I feel like there's times when it's like, oh, I should just bomb. And then I'm always stingy with my bombs. Fuck! I'm bomb stingy, and I think that in a game where it's gonna send me back every time I die, I should be less bomb stingy.
Yeah, if you die with the bombs, they're not...
They're no use, right? Like that. I mean, I guess it doesn't send you back that far, but it just doesn't keep scrolling. Asteroids with guns, that's what I like to see. Good God. I have to clear 60,000 points to even get on the high score table, so... Shit, I was actually going to let that change color so I could check out some of the other power-ups, but... stick with this for now, I guess.
Den says the issue with this is bad pacing. And Square Air says this game gets absurdly difficult later on.
Yeah, that sounds like a Toa Plan game. Pretty jazzed about the Toa Plan Q Kyoku Tiger collection that's coming out on like Switch and everything else. It's only, I mean, it's download only for the US, I think, but there's a physical version coming. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's download. Maybe it's only getting a release everywhere. I don't remember now, but the physical version comes with like a really nice cover and comes with all the DLC included. Fuck. And of course, this also has the Gradius problem of, now I just lost all my power-ups. Should I just reset and start over since I don't have my guns anymore? What do we say, 50,000 or 60,000 to get on the highest score table? Did I make the highest score table yet?
I don't know. Just might have to practice a little more.
Yeah. Well, if it's either way, I'm about to hit the high score table, so at least there's that. I can have at least like enough pride to be like, I made the high score table. Ah, fuck. Oh, see, now I like that. That's a homing thing. I should have been using the blue weapon from the beginning. Although you never know. In games like this, you never know. Sometimes the homing... Fuck! Sometimes the homing guns home in on the wrong thing, right? It's like, why are you locking on to that? I don't want you to lock on to that. This game always just makes not this game, but these games always make me think of Mark Busler from Classic Game Room, which he doesn't do that show anymore, but he had an obsession with Truxton, and he'd always like reference it or mention it, you know, in videos, and he always said it in a very particular way. Like it was always like Truxton, you know, like it's like, or he would compare it to things, like he would be talking about it like a platformer or something, and be like, is it as good as Truxton on the Sega Genesis? Well, no, but what is? Like, even though like it would be a game that isn't comparable to Truxton at all, it's just like a running gag. I made the high score table.
Congratulations.
Hit six digits. I have it set so I can barely see like the bottom thing in the chat, but I can't really actually like read. Is there anything? What's going on in the chat?
Let's see. Aden says blue is very bad on Japan settings, very low damage.
Oh, okay.
Square Air says blue is amazing in the first Tetsujin. They nerfed it in this game.
Well, I'll go back to... I'll see if I can buff up the green a little more to see what it's about. But I kind of feel like get the vibe that maybe red is the best because it does, like, explosive splash damage.
Yeah.
How many speed ups is too many speed ups in this game, I wonder? Because in Gradius, it's like one or two.
No such thing.
Or I should say, sorry, in Gradius, 1 or 2 is enough, and 3 is usually, like, too many. Because you, like, lose control of your ship, basically. Like, since it's not an analog control game, like, you move too fast to really be able to, like, do anything. Like, fuck you, buddy. Oh, shit.
Den says good instinct. Square Air says red is generally the best, although green has some uses. So.
Good to know. So, was it great Ace Attorney, like, all the way through? Was everything you hoped it would be?
Yeah. That's really good, I thought. I think there was just a couple of things at the end that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but...
Nothing as bad as the circus case in Ace Attorney 2.
No, nothing like that. Just some thematic stuff, but...
I flew
had a
right
good time.
into that fucking bullet. Holy shit.
Great characters, just a good hang. Good mysteries. Shu Takumi is one of my favorite mystery writer of the
21st century.
21st century, I guess, last 20 years. I mean, I mean, it's weird though, because like the thing about his games is that they're not like a lot of times it's not really like most of the time it's pretty easy to figure out who the actual bad person is. In a lot of the cases, it's just
it's not a who done it. It's a how catch him.
Exactly right.
Like Columbo.
Right.
Which I think he actually said that Columbo was like his influence in the first Ace Attorney. I feel like he said that was like one of his big influences. So. Also, that's a term I had not heard until recently, but apparently that is a thing. So.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oof, ooh. That was touch and go there for a second. Holy Jesus.
Plus, yeah, I just like I grew up reading Sherlock Holmes. You know, like my grandmother had a couple of collected stories in their thing, and that was I read all those. And
we have like a big of all the ones that are in the public domain. Like we have a big book with all of them in it.
But yeah, so
I
really like that game's interpretation, not just of Sherlock Holmes, but also the way that almost all of the cases have at least some reference to one of the Sherlock Holmes cases kind of weaved into it, but they're not afraid to take kind of an original tact on a lot of that stuff. And I thought most of it was pretty clever. So Den says Columbo rocks. Yeah. Columbo does rock.
Just
I
one
grew up
more
watching
thing.
Columbo as well, and also reading John Grisham novels. So it's probably no surprise that the Phoenix Wright stuff really appeals to me.
Yeah. Apparently, Ghost Trick is like a super rare game now, which sucks because that's like the DS version.
Isn't there like a mobile version of that?
I
or
thought there
something?
was, but then I thought I heard someone. I thought someone told me it got delisted
Yeah.
from iOS and Apple stores.
For as good as this new Ace Attorney is, Ghost Trick is still,
Your favorite thing of his?
yeah. I mean, I think Ghost Trick is. You could make an argument that it's like the best like adventure game.
It's really
ever
more of a
made.
puzzle game than an adventure game, right?
I mean-
I think. I mean,
Depends on what you mean by that, I guess, because you're still like collecting items or like using things on things and talking to people, right? Kind of, or at least you're
Yeah.
like dropping on their conversations.
yeah,
So-
I suppose. I just feel like the main stages. It's like you can screw it up and then have to like rewind it
Start
and do
over,
the like. I have to move here at this moment, or this thing will like there'll be a fail state, and then I have to like start over again.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of reminds me of the Incredible Machine in some ways, you know, not exactly
Yeah.
the same, but
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like narrative and like plot,
right.
right? I know it's interesting. I mean, it's definitely a different kind of a thing.
I mean, I think that's part of what's so good about Ghost Trick, right? Is that it's like it kind of defies simple categorization. Yeah, red is definitely the best weapon, by the way. Like... Fuck! Son of a bitch.
Don't get hit, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, right. It's like, how do you get good at baseball? That's easy. You just hit it where they ain't.
Right.
Same thing, right? This is like, yeah, just don't get hit. Just be where the bullets are not.
Dan says, right on. I never quite knew what Ace Attorney was. Yeah, I mean, if you like Columbo and don't mind playing games where you read or like reading mystery things, then
Yeah, they're super text heavy, but like
Pretty
I
good.
the
Yeah.
first 3 on DS, I still like, and you can get them as a trilogy on Switch and stuff now. I think they're a lot of fun. They're like, yeah, mystery adventure games. Or not mystery. I mean, they're not really mysteries. They're like we said. They're not whodunits. They're how catch'ems.
right. I mean, also you have to like puns and
Yes.
there's some like anime bullshit in there also.
There is a little
Depends
bit
on
of
how you feel
anime
about
bullshit mixed in there. Yeah.
that. Like I have like a medium tolerance for anime bullshit.
Yeah.
So actually, one of the best things about the 2 new ones and also Ghost Trick is that they're kind of absent a lot of the anime bullshit. So that's
Yeah,
good.
like in the first 3, there's kind of this continuing trope where like a 16-year-old girl is possessed by the spirit of her older sister and gets like extremely buxom, and
yeah.
then that happens to a toddler at one point in the 3rd one, and that's like kind of weird. Like
Yeah.
Pearl
there's
is
nothing-
Pearl Faye is a
Like-
toddler until she's like this super buxom, you know.
There's like literally nothing like that in this new game. I was actually just thinking about that while I was at work
fuck.
today.
I was like
but
bomb, 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 and then they don't know.
Also, really
no
like,
bombs.
kick-ass soundtracks.
Yes, soundtracks to the Ace Attorney games are A+ shit. Whew, 106,000.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna do one more run of this, one more credit on this, and I think I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. But that's what, 4 or 5 games did I do? What did I do? Cabal, Mars Matrix, Mr. Driller, Tatsujin O, and Cabal, Dragon Blaze, Mars Matrix, Mr. Driller, Tatsujin O. I had 5 games tonight, so that's not bad. I can find time to do a couple more of these over the weekend. I can get provisional scores at least in all of the games. So
Den says you were inches away from the boss.
ah,
Not to rub it in or anything, but
right. And in games like this, the bosses are always like huge points. Like when I was trying to like seriously play Contra for score, a number of years ago, like that's the whole thing. Is like I mean, I guess you could score leech off like cannon fodder enemies for like hours, but really like the final boss is worth so many more points than everything else in the game. Like that's just like if you're playing for score, all you want to do is loop it so you can blow up the heart again, because the heart is worth a shitload of points. More than everything. And, that's usually the way it goes with these. Like, getting to the boss and killing the boss would probably, like, might double. I don't know, obviously, but in some games it would double the score I had just now, right? It's like a huge difference between getting through stage 1 on a 1cc and just barely getting to the boss on the 1-1 credit. Nope. Not today. Not today, Satan. Oh, bullshit. Okay, well, this run isn't going to be as good. It's the Gradius Syndrome is real, man. Like, I'm back to slow with no weapons, and it's just like... Not only is that going to make these enemies really hard to clear out, like, it's going to... Fuck. See, I should have just quit after that last score. That's what I should have done. Motherfucker. Alright, well, there was a mistake to do one more. Alright, what do we got here? What was it? 106,250. So. Alright, well, thanks everyone for hanging out and being active in the chat and stuff. I'm gonna do another one of these, I guess. I mean, probably over the weekend I'll do at least one more of these. Yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'm gonna go scrub through this and post the scores. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Den. Later. Check you later. Night, everybody.